So this is part 2 of what do I do about getting an appointment with the doctor's office that I've been with for 15 years. And how do I do this? I mean, or am I supposed to, is this God's way of saying I'm supposed to go someplace else? Because they're not, So I'm sitting here. Hopefully on Monday, we'll be able to book an appointment sooner with the doctors that I have been seeing. Again, I can't blame the doctors. I can't blame, who's to blame for this system that's being done? How they're booking these appointments. And I guarantee you, I'm not the only one with WellStar or with these doctors or whatever you want to call it. And I'm not bashing anybody. I don't want to create a negative thing about it. It's just something has to be done so people can get seen. If I had an emergency, and trust me, I've had a couple of times where I needed to get in, I was so in pain and couldn't get in and get treated. So what is the fix? I don't know. The fix is like it used to be. Whereas if you had an emergency, you can go in and not be denied the right to see the doctors, the special doctors, and not book it out so much that the poor doctors are overworked and they can't sit and talk with their patients, Like the other day, I'm talking to the person who's booking the appointment. She said, okay, I'll book you with this doctor. I went in, and she's trying to satisfy me. But when I went into the office the next day, because it wasn't a specialty doctor, it was a regular gastro doctor, the gastro doctor looked at me and was like, I really can't do anything for you because you need to see a motility doctor because of all my issues. Has to do with swallowing, eating, stomach, and gastro both. So I'm like, why'd you book me with this person when they can't help me? One, I know why. Because they wanted to try to satisfy me. Well, to satisfy me was to get me into with the doctor that I needed to see. Two, they also was able to charge the insurance for this appointment and make money. Again, there's nothing wrong with people needing to make money, but the bottom line is I'm the patient, I'm the client, I'm the person who needs to get well. So all I'm going to say is this. I'm going to leave it up to God. I'm going to follow through on Monday. Hopefully they'll get me in sooner than later, or I have to find me another doctor's office that's not part of WellStar, that's not part of Piedmont. Try to find a private practice because I don't know what else the solution is. I don't really know. And I'm not bashing these companies because they have to make their money. It's a business for them. Medical is a business. It ain't, the human touch is gone. Don't leave that alone. The human touch, the humanity about it is somewhat forgotten. And I don't blame Wellstar. I don't blame anything and everything, because it's not just the humanity in this part. It's humanity has been lost in a lot of different areas. The human part of the system. And that's the people who pay their bills. But see, I'm just a number, just like everybody else. Because I'll leave. There'll be another. As they're so booked out now, I'm just a number. Because there'll be somebody else replacing me. So, I don't know. I'm praying for God to show the pathway to everybody, show the pathway to me, what to do, where to go. But just remember that humanity is not completely lost yet. So remember that, Wellstar. We are humans. Even you in the corporate offices gotta think about being a human being, and that you're really here to treat human beings, and booking it so solid that you can't treat the human beings as a human and pushing them through the door so quickly, because it's all about the bottom line, the money. Things are not always about money. Money, if you remember, will always come. You know, God blesses those who bless everybody, and it's not about giving free treatments. It's about being treated like a human being, being blessed, and the money will come when you're blessing people, when you're honoring people and being respectful to people. So you can still have a corporation, you can still have a business, but it's about treating people. And you'll cherish it. You'll be blessed in so many different ways. And the money will grow even more. Maybe that's what this is all about. Reminding the big corporate offices about also being human. Allowing the humanity, and not booking the office so busy that they don't get breaks, or things like that happen. But you have time to take those emergency appointments and not treat people like I'm being treated now, that I'm not important. And honestly, I am important. I'm important to me and my family, to my friends, to a lot of different parts of this world. But I don't feel important in this doctor's office, or in this, and it's not even so much as the doctor's office's fault, in the corporation of Wellstar, Piedmont, all these large and corporate buildings. And that's the biggest thing I'm going to say now about corporations and about other things. There ain't nothing wrong with them, but let's be a little bit more human. Let's be a more loving human, treating people like we're human beings and we're loving beings, and that we are important. So that's all I'm going to say. Have a good day. Bye.